Well, we got involved with a nonprofit organization called Save a Child, and they work with orphans from the Ukraine and bring them here to the United States to give them an American experience American culture, experience what life is like living with a family in the U.S. and the hopes are to potentially find families for these orphans. And so for the past 2 weeks we hosted a 9 and 7-year-old boy. They're siblings. The 9-year-old is Igor, and the 7-year-old is Andre. And so we got involved with this organization and decided to host these children. And so the last couple of weeks we've had them living with us and spending all day, every day with us within our family.
We, from the very beginning, did a lot of just family playtime, tons of time in the backyard, just spent trying to bond with the boys, trying to establish a trusting relationship with them, letting them know that we care about them and that we want to spend time with them. As far as activities go, we've gone to the zoo, we've gone swimming, we went four-wheeling, which was one of their favorite things that we did. I had no idea what it was going to be like. I was terrified of the language. That was my biggest fear. Everyone kind of thought, oh, that's kind of cool that you're doing that. And as soon as I mentioned to people, yeah, we don't speak Russian and they don't speak English. They don't speak English? You're crazy. How are you going to communicate? And I don't even know how I'd answer that question now, is how do you communicate? You just do. I mean, people that have done it in the past just said, you'll just make do. And it works. Just communicate with hugs, pointing, gesturing, making shapes with your hand. Occasionally you draw something, and it worked. Occasionally we have to call a translator. But I was expecting to feel compassion, to feel love for these kids. I knew that was going to be part of the experience because that's just the way I am. And I have a special place for kids in my heart, and especially because they come from such, humble, sad circumstance. I knew that it would bring a different side, to my life, to add a lot to my life. So I wasn't expecting too much, but those were kind of I was expecting to fall in love with them. Is what I was expecting, which I did.
Igor and Andrew were just a lot of fun to be around. They were great kids and had great personalities, and so we played a lot of games. And then beyond that, I miss the experience. It's something about when you're serving others, you no longer think about yourself. And for me personally, whenever I'm not thinking about myself is when I'm the happiest.
I don't know that I'll ever be the same. And I say that because I don't think there's any question in my mind or in my husband's mind and in our hearts that we will probably go through Save a Child again, through this amazing foundation, and we'll probably end up adopting one of these children when the timing is better suited for our family. As I was sitting in church last week, we sung a hymn, and it was entitled, Because I Have Been Given Much. And as I was singing those words, it made me think, that first sentence of that hymn is exactly why we did this experience. And that first sentence is, because I have been given much, I too must give. And that sums up why we did this experience, and leaving the experience has made me a more compassionate, more loving human being. And I would love one of these children in my life.